Buckeyes offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. On the run, it's Jackson. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. On the return. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. So Iowa's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And they'll be met by this defensive front, which can wreak havoc.
And, man, he is going to be tasked at that QB spot with a tremendous challenge. This unit, they're top 10 in sacks, and they're going to be pinning their ears back, flying around like you've watched them on tape. And so, Palmer, when you're a QB, man, you know you're going to get...
And the defense, got him at the 27. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Second down, going to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Trying to take it back. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. There he goes.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball no matter how many times they... Run to the right. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Buckeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Driving forward, it's Rodgers. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. It has been a rocky ride through Big Ten play so far, and they're running out of time to turn it around.
Yeah, and sometimes the Big Ten will do that to you, right? It's a competitive conference. There's a lot of competitive environments that you have to step into, and they haven't been great this season, let's be honest. But, Jesse, I'm more interested to see how they finish off the last part of this season, because it's one thing to have expectations and to get down. It's another thing to quit.
Yeah, you just want to see how resilient they are too, David, because the coach, he's been saying the right things after...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Making his first move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Tavian St. Clair. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Follows his blocks. It's Jackson. Got him right there.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got a little space. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Jackson. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
Man, I want my running backs to pick those holes and get downhill, but there was no holes. So I just think he did the smart thing and stretched it out and ran out of bounds.
In this case, discretion was the better part of valor. It is often underrated to know when the journey is over.
No one.
Touchdown! Buckeye! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6.
Number 96 sets a kick to Florida.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Just got one on that last run. Now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. Looking for space. It's Phillips. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Picked off. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing St. Clair. That's caught. It's Johnson. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Fires complete on the crosser. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Moulton. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Burrowing for yardage. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Holly, what do you have?
Here on Ohio State's sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. He now has 91 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They're going to ride this running back. Knocked down immediately.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. St. Clair. Oh, pressure's coming. Soft spot in the middle. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Direct snap. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Using his feet. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Fires to the big fella. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Tavian St. Clair. Left side is Smith. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
Really nice job of awareness on first down that time by the defender. He sees it thrown, he's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. Trying to bully their way in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Hawkeyes sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to get more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. Fires to the big fella. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Throws it off the RPO. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, gonna throw it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this defense doing what it does best. Get after the quarterback. That's their 3rd of the day. They're #1 in the nation at getting the quarterback on the ground. That's why they've had such a successful unit.
Oh, he's got some space. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Moulton. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. 2nd and long here. Here's a give to Moulton. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the 1st down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Guys, here on the Buckeyes sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Just feeds the running back. Not a lot of room to work. He made sure that football was secured. It'll be 3rd down. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Throwing St. Clair. Tight end finds a soft spot. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And this offense just keeps putting it together, man. Like, they have not been stopped very often. Another play in the passing game. This defense, they've got to find something, and they've got to find it fast. Like, halftime is a little ways away. They got to make some adjustments right now.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's St. Clair. Wide open downfield. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. They'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll try it over the left side. Turning it on. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Tavian on the play action. Buys time to his left. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down. And
that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the 1st half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Minnesota taking on the Kent State Golden Flashes. And it's the Gophers looking to push their record to 4-1 on the season. And you do that, you're in the driver's seat in terms of locking down a postseason spot. Although I think their goals are far bigger than just that. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications. Now back over to your game in Columbus. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Guys, I caught up with the Buckeyes head coach coming out of the locker room. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Back to you guys.
Okay, Holly.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Looking for room. He's got great speed. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Here on Ohio State's sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. St. Clair. Over the middle, it's Smith. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Out wide left, it's Glover. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The Hawkeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Delayed give. It's Moulton. There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Beautiful play call offensively at the perfect time. In that situation, the defense obviously expecting pass, so they sneak the draw in and gash the defense.
Wants to throw on first. Makes the grab. It's Parker. He's loose. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! He got a step and just dusted the field.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And the extra point cuts into the lead just a touch, 35-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. As we check in with Holly.
Guys, down on the home team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Long way to go on second down. Defense wants to bring the heat. Holds on, it's Parker. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got him right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Dead center perfect.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Holly, what do you have?
Guys, here on the Buckeyes sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Tavian St. Clair. And he gets rid of it. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that left...
Looking for a big play. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
The fake wants to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Phillips. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Right side, it's Moulton. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Here on Ohio State's sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
He's changing the play. Throwing St. Clair. Look out! Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. A loose pigskin in the end zone, and the defense is all over it. A fumble recovery for a touchdown.
It's a defense that plays with great effort. You saw it right there. Creating the fumble, jumping on.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put